Our forecast on this Friday, here's Alexa.
Yes, we do have a weather impact alert because of the outdoor events commemorating Katrina, the memorials, things like that. We're going to have some passing showers and storms throughout the afternoon and into the evening, but they will be hit or miss. So that's why we're calling for the weather impact alert today. There could be some soaking showers in a few spots. A lot of it has happened north of the lake, and there will be plenty of dry breaks in between, so it's not going to be a washout. But you want to remember your rain gear throughout the afternoon and evening, ponchos, umbrellas, things like that, because we could see some more hit or miss rain throughout the rest of today. Current look at those showers happening now mostly on the North Shore. The heaviest of the rain and strong storms are off to the west towards Baton Rouge and points northward. For the North Shore and South Mississippi, we just have some light rain across the area north of the lake. A little bit of soaking rain for parts of Tangipahoa Parish. So we'll have some passing showers across the North Shore throughout the next few hours. The South Shore, not as much rain. A little bit of rain has popped up in Plaquemines Parish, but pretty isolated. So we're pretty dry on the South Shore, though it is cloudy and gloomy and will stay that way today as the front drops into the Gulf Coast. This front is not going to move much going into the early part of the weekend. So we'll see more clouds and showers through today, off and on. Definitely not a washout, and more clouds and a few showers and storms tomorrow, but then we'll start to see some drier air come in later on your Labor Day weekend. Here are the cloudy skies right now over the French Quarter. Temperatures are cool on the North Shore in the 70s for South Mississippi as well because of the clouds and the rain. A little warmer on the South Shore because we have had less rain south of the lake. We're in the low 80s on the South Shore now. Expect mostly cloudy skies through today with temperatures in the 80s for the most part going into the afternoon, 70s if you're north of the lake, and then we'll have a few spotty showers into the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will eventually get down to the 70s by late tonight, early tomorrow. So we'll go through your Friday with those cloudy skies, a couple isolated showers still possible throughout the afternoon and evening, but it's not going to be a whole lot since most of the rain has already occurred. We could see just a few more scattered showers and storms, but it looks like the bulk of it may have already happened for the morning. Though we go through tomorrow, a couple more lingering showers and storms possible on your Saturday with mainly cloudy skies, and then tomorrow the activity is still going to be hit or miss. Definitely not a washout for tomorrow, but we'll at least keep elevated rain chances through today and tomorrow with plenty of moisture and the front moving through across the Gulf Coast. By Sunday, our rain chances will be going down. That'll be the trend going into Labor Day Monday. Lower rain chances, not completely zero, maybe a stray shower or two Sunday and Monday, but we'll see more sunshine later this weekend and drier weather. For today, our flood risk is still going to be a bit on the higher side north of the lake. It's just a level 2 out of 4 because we've had that soaking rain already. So you may have some nuisance puddles and ponding because of the heavy showers we've already seen early today north of the lake. South Shore, the flooding risk is lower, level 1 out of 4 marginal risk. So there could be some soaking showers still left over through the rest of today, but it will be isolated. Not a problem for everybody. So our rain chances today and tomorrow a bit higher, up to 60%, but then they go down Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday down to 20%. So we'll have lower rain chances going into the second half of your holiday weekend. And the reason is we have this upper trough that's going to set up over the eastern U.S. and it will help really squeeze out that moisture as the front pushes down in the coming days. So the moisture starts to push on out of here later in the weekend, and then we'll see drier, even drier air later in the upcoming week. So we may have a huge drop in humidity along the Gulf Coast, plus some slightly cooler temperatures. It is going to be much cooler across the Midwest and Great Lakes later in the upcoming work week, but even parts of the Gulf Coast will see slightly cooler temperatures as that upper trough and secondary front comes in later this upcoming week. So September starts pretty nicely as we get our first batch of slightly drier air Sunday, Monday. It may feel a bit less muggy here at home Sunday, Monday, but it's really that secondary front and secondary batch of dry air later in the week where we'll see probably a bigger drop in humidity come Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Now, quickly out in the tropics, there is one spot to watch that has a low chance of tropical development out in the eastern Atlantic. We'll watch it in the long term, but nothing to worry about with that. Model's really not aggressive. The tropics are going to stay quiet over the next week. Here's your 7-day forecast. The heat isn't that bad. Temperatures every day in the upper 80s near 90 degrees. We'll see a few showers through today and tomorrow, but drier weather and less humid weather on the way next week.